Good morning. God is always with me is my affirmation. This is Veni. Um, what we discussed yesterday, dwelling well is same work, but choosing point of place is very important for us, isn't it? So next, yesterday discussed about winners, runners, and learners difference. How runners and learners are remaining as employees. So how to build a system and how to enter into entrepreneur and everything we have discussed in yesterday's class. And coming to the today, the best investment in this world or in this creation is investing on our self health and family health and also skill up. So this clarity is very important. And next, what is the difference between active income and passive income? So we are working and getting money, this is active, and we worked and invested once and getting money by money, that is called passive income. We want to build a B income, that is passive income. Okay, getting much while working, that is okay, that is active. But we want to build for our family and our sake passive income. So we want to build towards that. What is networking? Without investing big capital, and how to build an entrepreneurship and how to enter into entrepreneurship is called networking. And sometimes people say, I have no time, I have no focus, and I have no luck. That so one thing we want to catch, before giving a boon, God gives an offer for us. What is that? That obstacle or that uncomfortness or that low phase, we want to catch one point to make strong and to turn as a strong person. This is actually prepares to your success. Don't consider as unluck. Okay, so that situation is inculcated by God for educating us. So the problem face thinks entire world is one side, I am in opposite side, but don't consider as like that. So consider as prepays to your success, prepays to your boon time, like that. Okay, and coming to the we want to catch the difference between an asset and a liability. People often in one myth, that is purchasing house, car, and mobile, everything is a is an asset, but it is liable. That is pulling as EMI and everything. So a car, it is pulling money, isn't it? But coming to the an asset generates money for you, and is your asset must be a good investment. So gives money, that is asset. That clarity, asset and liability we need. And also from Naval Ravikant story, how boat immensing and people are lifting buckets and buckets, at last they sealed and focused on their problem. So we want to catch the actual problem. That's why we need that clarity we need. And also one statement, that is living poor and dying rich. About yesterday also discussed this point. So people are saving and saving, but no use. They don't invest for self and family sake, and also for charity purpose also. But from Naval Ravikant book, one story not story, this is real happened thing. That is Ronald Red, who worked as gas station sweeper, and how he came into the social media and headlines of news. He saved for a long time, and accumulated a big treasury that is worth of 80 crores. And from his will, he allotted 20 crores for his family members and remaining 64 crores for orphanage. So in my opinion, he is living in poor and dying for charity. So that great man, how long time investment turning by accumulating into a big huge amount, and he is great na. So that clarity, how long time investment turn into huge amount. So we are in assumption like that, income minus expenses is equal to saving, but he is advising, keep saving amount 10% aside and remaining amount for your expenses in your income. That is a great formula for us. And also story about from millionaire story, that is Ellen. That author has gone city for Rolex watch center and Rolls Royce car center. There is no millionaires on how they are. So always millionaires are located in suburban areas. Why? Because avoiding traffic, and also they are using long time mobiles, cars and everything. Once friends of Ellen gifted him a Rolls Royce car, but he rejected. Why? He has no place for garage, and also he wants to elevate his lifestyle. That's why he rejected. So we want to lead rich life for needs and 50% for wants, and we want to avoid our luxury life. So how inflation is going on, and hospital expenses are doubled in 10 years, they are saying na. So we want to catch that points consideration. And so every obstacle is a preface to your success. Don't go for low. And active and passive income clarity we need, and how to save amount is important. And our community often say in 10% of invest on 10% for health, and 10% for saving, and 10% for charity if you are able to invest, then remaining for your expenses in your income. And also sir said now, first hour of the day in time budget is very very important for our self health, and first day of the month for investing on self health and our family health. So catch this point and implement in our daily life. And some added I think I have added some value for this. This is my learnings from today's class. Thank you all. Thank you Guru sir and Murthy sir. Thank you the Daya sir and Ratna ma'am. Thank you all.